Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live here tonight for the Backwards Hat Racing Association Diecast Fans Xfinity Series. And man, let me tell you what, Talladega. It's Talladega. Wow. Let me do something right fast here real quick here, folks. I need to check something. One quick second. One. Give me 1 second here a minute, folks. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing alright? Oh. Alright, give me just 1 second here. Fix something right now. We're going to grid these guys up here. Alright, folks, I tell you. Here we go. Alright. I get set here to go green flag racing here tonight. Diecast Fans. Backwards Hat Racing. Yeah, I pushed it back over to YouTube here tonight. Kind of was missing YouTube a little bit. So I figure why not. Throw it over here on YouTube. Y'all boys love YouTube. I like YouTube. I like YouTube. Everybody likes YouTube. Tubing. Alright. Yes, Talladega. It is Talladega time. Guys are about to scream around this place. Awesome. What, is that your paint right there? I'm showing you an MR Motorsports or something, or Motorsports paint. Getting set to go green flag racing. Here we go. Pace cars in. These boys are about to get set here to go green flag here tonight, Talladega style. Pace car rolls. Green flag flies. We're racing at Talladega. Going to take them a little bit, man, for these cars to get up to speed. We got 94 laps here. A long race. Got to pace yourself here. Very patient. I got to be patient. Well, I'm a little one up here tonight, so I got to be kind of cool, calm, and collective. How y'all doing here? Gonna see some guys, man, that are going to, be kind of, cool up front. Patient in the back and whatnot. Let's see. Right now, man, good run by everybody. Come out the turn. See that man right there, Tyler Justice. This is one of these races here that definitely is a wild card race. Might want to turn sound on so y'all can hear the cars. What y'all think? Y'all ain't hear no cars go vroom vroom. A little bit off here tonight, folks. I'm sorry. Jared Wishing, the man up front right now. Jared Beasley. But you still see them side by side, 2x2 here. Typical Talladega style race. Up front, I mean, we're going to have racing all throughout this entire field here. And it's going to be side by side for the most part. They can get a little bit, single file here after a while. For the most part, these guys are going to stay just about side by side. Zach Lingering up to 7th. Dustin Klebe, he's out front in this one. Mike T. Bruno's right there. Jared Wishing. Got Jared Beasley. Coda Reader. Got a few cars that might drop to the back here, though. I love it. Got Christian Swinson, David Lamont right there. Chris Baines, Blake Falone. Wow. What's up, Sandy? How you doing? That's a good race, man. Typical Talladega style. All these folks, man, right now, all these drivers out here, they're going to be side by side. For the moment, they will be side by side. Definitely want to kind of be patient. Everybody right now, man, is 2x2. Dustin Klebe still out front. Ever so slightly here. Well, Sam Joe White up here in the booth. And I'm a little one up here tonight with me. Out and about. Hanging out. He went out to hang out. Here we go side by side. Dakota Reader. Up top, here comes Jared Wishing at 96 machine. Trying to storm off to the front. Typical Talladega style racing. It looks like Zach Lingering's going to pull out. It says, okay, fellas, y'all have it. I'm going to lay back here in the back just for a little bit. I mean, this is a long race. 90 laps to go here. You're going to have to pace yourself. Don't overdo it. You overdo it, you're going to end up, boom, blowing yourself up. And that you don't want to do. Blow yourself up. You know what I mean? So, a good run, man, so far between all these guys. No girls in this one. That girl in the last one. What's up, William? How you doing? All right. It's a good race here so far. Loving it, man. I hear you, William. It's like a little breakup from the top guys right there. But Dustin Kaleba still man out. Kaleba, my bad. Still out front. Jared Wishing right there along with him. To see these guys just locked up. I know it's nerve-wracking as a driver to see. You can't go nowhere. You're right there. You're locked up. You're like, man, I can't do nothing. I can't see nothing. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Bad times. Bad times. Well, I do appreciate everybody, man, tuning in. If you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share. And, well, hit thumbs up out there. If you don't like what you see, a little thumbs down button, you can hit it too. Still appreciate you coming by. Either way, man, a good run so far between these guys. Everybody's being kind of patient. They head off down out of turn number 2 here. Excuse me, to the tri-oval. Complete this lap. Dustin has got it, and he held on to it to lead it. 8 laps in so far. Gotta be a little patient, you know? Patience. Virtue. Know what I mean? It's a virtue. Alright, right now, man, looking pretty good so far. Everybody's having a good run out here. Loving it. Loving it. Typical Talladega. Right now, kind of splitting up a little bit. What's happening right now? My youngest been, hey, there you go. Awesome. Not a big Earnhardt fan, but okay. Just nothing against him really, but I tell you what, this pack's kind of split up a little bit. And here comes Mike G. Bruno to the front. He's got his partner right there. Oh, Tyler Justice, and Aaron. He's around. Caution's out. We don't want to see too many cautions here tonight because, man, cautions at this place, whew, they take forever. Bump draft in the turn. That is not what you want to do, and that's what Dustin Kaleba did. We'll go ahead and show something about these cars. You can hook the bumper very, very easy. Oh, and the 89 around also. Vince Thompson. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm not a big Earnhardt fan, although I do live right down next to him. So, he actually is Actually, I'm in Lexington, North Carolina. Their shop's in Winston, or Welcome. It's in Welcome. So, Richard Childress lives right down the road. Probably about 5-10 minutes from where I'm at. But either way, love NASCAR though. Awesome. No, not a big Earnhardt fan. No, sorry. Never liked him, but I ain't gonna take anything away. I mean, people like him. That's great. People love, man, Jeff Gordon. People love, Jimmy Johnson and all them. So I was a Bill Elliott fan back in the day. A lot of drivers I like don't race no more. Pretty much. So they did have some duels back in the day. Love it. Yeah, I know. Shocker, right? Ooh, not a big Earnhardt fan. Ooh, shocker. Yeah. Not everybody liked him. Woo. But what I was saying about these cars out here, these cars out here, you can hook these things very, very easily and get yourself in trouble. Martin was good. Liked him too. Yep. Terry Labonte. I wasn't really Terry Labonte, but I liked Martin. Obviously I was a big Bill Elliott fan back in the day. Martin's cool. Like Carl Edwards when he raced and whatnot. Dale Jarrett, you see the kind of trend here. I was more of a Ford man. But like I say, a lot of drivers I like, man, they don't race anymore. So old school. Although I do like some of what the car is now. I do like some of the racing is now, because back then, you had a lot of one guys, maybe one or two guys was dominating all the time, and now you have multiple guys that can come out and dominate. I mean, it is what it is. A different era back then, a different era here. Everybody can get into when NASCAR was this and NASCAR was that. Everybody has their own opinion. It's corporate nowadays more than anything. That's like the Cup cars. I love the Cup cars. Got mixed feelings on. Now on iRacing, I love the 2019 package. On iRacing, I love it. In real, I really feel like they're too aero dependent. I would love to see them to where, they could take a little bit of bumping and beating and not, kill the car. But here's the thing. NASCAR says, and I think in 2021 or something like that, they're going to change the cars to Gen 7. Will they ever get it back to the way it was? No. No. Racing mentality nowadays is not what it used to be back then. It's just different. It's my opinion. All it is. But we got a good one here. Like I say, lights off on the pace car. That's a bad thing about Talladega. It takes so long to do some caution, so had to be very patient. Sorry about that. My allergies, man, are messing up on me tonight. Yeah, and a lot of the restrictions come from the safety part of it. A lot of the restrictions also come from, how the cars are built now. Back then those cars could, you get up there, man, crumple a fender, bang a little bit with them. Now you crumple a little fender and you're dead in the water because they're so aero dependent now. It's just so much aero dependent. But that's technology, and that's what it's done for us. It's like F1. I mean, F1, you know what F1 is, and you know what to expect with F1 or Grand Prix or IndyCar. They're open wheels. Obviously, if you touch with those things, you're going flying sky high, so they don't do it. But in that racing, you know what to do. Here in NASCAR, we were growing up, rubbing, beating a little bit. I mean, obviously, I don't want to see guys wrecking each other. But they've tried to change that mentality. And, it is what it is over the years. We'll see. I will say this, like I said, if NASCAR goes to change, they say, well, we're going to try to take it back to the way you're never going to take it back to the way it was, period. The fans are different nowadays. The mentality's different nowadays. The drivers are way different nowadays. Let's see. If a pace car's in, we're going back racing. Like I say, we always got iRacing now. Get beat and bang on here. There we go. Come and watch it. Man out front, Dakota Reader, Mike T. Bruno, Tyler Justice. Now those two are going to try to get hooked up together the best they can. They're teammates. Like I said, it takes a little bit, man, to get wound up here. Well, Mike T got a good jump. Actually got a jump over that man right there. Oh, okay, what you got, man? What kind of dream track do you got? So you got a dream. I got a dream. Oh, Dakota Reader says, man, y'all can have it. Fall back a little bit. Wow. I said a lot of guys tonight just not wanting to stay up front. But here comes Michael Dorsey. Don't count him out. That man right there is looking good. And Blake Falone, Gordon Larson. Talladega is one of these tracks. It's a wild card track. Anybody can win it. What I was saying about these cars is you see how close they are right now? That is really aggressive drafting at this point in the race. Obviously they can do what they want on the track, but these cars here are very, very sensitive. They're not flat-nosed, and they're already going to try to take it 3 wide up here. They're not flat-nosed. They're not... and you can hook a car real easy going into the turn, even on here. As you're going to see teammates right there. So, right down below. Try to see if they can't get ahead of each other, and they will. So it looks like they're going to want to try to stay out front. Textbook drafting is kind of what you see right there between Michael Dorsey, or actually Chris Baines, the 82, and Blake Falone. You see about a half a hood, or about a hood between. That's about textbook drafting as of right now. Now, obviously, with 10 laps to go, 5 laps to go, you're going to see them put that bumper up underneath each other and take off. But for the most part, right now, you want to keep that car cool. You don't want to get up there. You definitely don't want to push and bump in a turn, tri-oval. You'll send somebody spinning. I know Mike T. Bruno right now is probably telling Tyler Justice, dude, when we getting up on my bumper like that, because it is so easy to hook somebody. I mean, easy here. Same thing with Michael Dorsey. You're going into the tri-oval. You don't want to bump. Technically, you don't want to bump traffic going into the tri-oval, out of the tri-oval, going into a turn, out of a turn. Those are some spots that if you want an automatic wreck, 9 times out of 10, that's where the wreck will happen. It can happen on the front. It can happen on the back. Likelihood of it, though, slim and none. Just kind of see everybody right now is kind of fanned out. Go back here in the back. Everybody's kind of just driving their own race. It's early, 17 laps in. We still got 77 to go. That's a long way here. Mike T. Bruno still leading it, but you got Michael Dorsey up high, trying to bring that high line to life, and I think he's going to be able to get it done. Have to wait and see. Well, like I say, folks, maybe like what you see, man, hit a like, hit a share out there. I know the league definitely will appreciate it. You know, I'm not sure these are fixed style setups there, William. So I'm not sure what iRacing actually puts as far as tape goes when it comes to the race style. You know, obviously if this was an open style setup, they would be able to put any kind of tape. You could close that thing up if you wanted to. Wouldn't last long. It'd blow up, boom, boom. It'd have a bomb out there. I do know that you can get hot very quick, tucked up underneath somebody, and you can blow the motor up. Being behind somebody like that for too long, you know, you got to let that thing breathe a little bit. Side drafting does play a factor here. You see right there, Michael Dorsey got just a little bit of a side draft going down the back stretch. Anthony Calatone's right there along with him. You know, just don't want to see any of them guys behind them bump each other. That would be devastating. And you want to see want to see Anthony right there pull off going into the trioval. Big question is, what's that, Sandy? What was your big question? You retracted the message before I could read it. That's all big question is. And right now, you just see them. I mean, they're going to push. To me, it's really, really early to be pushing as hard as they're pushing up front. Tyler, Justice, and Anthony at this point right now, they could overheat those motors. Oh, he went with Mama. They went out somewhere, so he didn't know if he was going to get back. I asked him if he wanted to. He was like, yeah. You know, but they went off, and they went over to a friend's house, and they weren't sure if they was going to get back in time. But yeah, I need to get him back up here in the booth with me again. He had fun. He had a blast. I hope y'all appreciated it. It was cool. Well, you wouldn't last long. Zero grill tape. Motor wouldn't be able to take it. Because I think a lot of this tape out here, I'm not mistaken, it's pretty substantial because there's not a lot of room. I know these motors blow pretty easily. They actually get pretty hot, and you know, tape-wise, even with a qualifying run, you could run zero tape. Looks like Anthony's actually going to lose the draft here. That's going to leave Michael Dorsey all alone. Oh, yeah, he wants to get back up here, man, doing the booth. Him and old mom, they went to a friend's house. They weren't sure if they was going to get back in time, and I said, that's fine. You know, if not, I'll get him back up here maybe next week or something like that. He had a blast, man, doing the race, though. Fun to see. He had a lot of energy, too. He loved this race because all cars all bunched up together. That's why I'm kind of just calling a race. Are you talking about no tape at all? That's what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the other way, man. Yeah, close it up. Yeah, I mean, it would breathe. You want a little tape, man. You want some downforce out there, you know? You got to remember that tape out there. That's why teams do it. They don't, downforce makes the car faster. Science, physics, etc. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of calling a race here, chit-chatting a little bit, because I mean, pretty much side by side here, back and forth. See Mike T. Bruno right there. And you still, I mean, they're going to be locked up like this for a while. Only had one caution out here so far tonight, 24 laps in. Good run so far between these guys. I know I'm going to get a break next week. Next Tuesday. Next Wednesday and Thursday. Woohoo! I need it. 7 days a week broadcasting after a while. This old guy, man, he gets wore out. Just like them motors. Right now, side-by-side racing. It's good. Mike T's got a car out front. Chris Bain still pushing. Michael Dorsey's right there. The thing about it here is, Tyler Justice, I will say, he's one of the more aggressive style racers, but in a race here, you just do not want to be aggressive, especially with this car. Not unless you want to wreck. Man, I mean, that's all I can kind of say about that, you know. Chris Baines goes high. There we go. Good run so far. And wow, what a run. What a race so far, man. This guy's doing an outstanding job out here. Got teammates out front right there. Mike T, Tyler Justice. That's still anybody's ball game right now. Seems like they can't get that high line rolling. Like they're just going to go down low. Kind of, no single foul. Got the man up front right there at 82, Chris Baines. He's just losing the draft ever so slightly. Oh, David Lamont right there, earning 8th. See, he's going to go to the high side. You got the 6 machine right there. Christian Swenson. That's 15, my bad. They're going to try to go to the front if they can. See if they can get the high line going. Nobody's been able to get that high line going. There goes Jared Beasley up high. He's got damage, and that's going to hurt. Goes Michael. Jared should be fine behind somebody, but Jared, with that damage on his nose, I know they're teammates, but they probably need to swap places. But Tyler's going to get up there and try to do all the blocking he possibly can. But here's where you get into danger. Because Michael Dorsey says, well, you can block all day long, but I'm going to try to bring this thing to the front. And he knows it. He's up there amongst teams, you know, and those guys, man, you know, this is more of a team style racing here. But at some point, you're stuck out of your team. You got to do what you got to do right now. It's like Mike T. Bruno's down there. I mean, you know, he still wants to win this race. He's not wanting to give it up. So he's going to have to push Michael Dorsey to the front and keep him there somehow and just hope that maybe he can get up there with his teammates. You know, you don't want to sacrifice and lose ground to himself. It still is a race no matter what. I mean, my thing is, if I'm on a team and we're up there, we're running, and, you know, especially in a race like this, and I'm maybe sitting in that position where Mike is, you know, as much as I'll be like, well, yeah, I'd love to help my teammates up there at the top, but I can't get up there with them. And I'm not going to sit here and fall all the way back to the back, because you can really quickly. I'm going to have to sit here and keep pushing Michael Dorsey until maybe something opens up there and I can get up top. Maybe I could push. I tell you what would be cool if they really were collaborating as a team. Tyler Justice kick back just a little bit. Let Mike T. Bruno get up front there. And they all three go blowing on, all of them up there, man, go blowing on by them. That's a team effort. That's just me. That's me. Plate racing is more about team setup. I mean, an individual car can be fast, but you're going to need a little bit of help. And sometimes, man, you got the right help. Sometimes you got the wrong help. Never know. Right now, Michael Dorsey, though, kind of a long man out. Kind of just hanging out there by himself, wondering, what do I do? What do I do? I'll be interested. You know, Michael Dorsey, who he's got for help. Oh, he's an elite. He's got Anthony and Wishing. So definitely, man, a good duel up front. You can just kind of see everybody's kind of stalemated right now. A typical style. I will say Jared Beasley, even though tucked up behind Tyler Justice, probably not hurting him too bad, but it's probably hurting the progress there of Tyler Justice going past Michael Dorsey. I won't take anything away from Mike because he has actually got a very fast car. But you could see just not being able to get that. Maybe if Christian Swenson was right behind him, they might be able to motor on by there along with David Lamont. Now you see Tyler was able to push that. That's what he wanted right there. But now we're going to see if that damage up there hinders the high line. And I just think that right there was a bad move. Bad move. You just put two teammates back to back. You went up there with another teammate that's got damage. I know Michael Dorsey wants that lead back, but, it's early in the race. I would say riding behind somebody would be smart. Blake Filon right there, definitely doing what he needs to be doing. Yeah. There's going to be no help up front here. And you just see Jared Beasley just does not have the power out there by himself. Doesn't have the motor. Doesn't have it. And Christian Swenson and David Lamont at some point is going to have to go, hey, my man, you're a teammate, but, man, you got damage. You're going to have to move out the way, and we're going to have to go around, and you're going to have to come behind us. Because those three right there, I just don't think you're going to be able to do anything. With that damage on Jared Beasley's car, just too much. And we all know, then we were just talking about that, aero dependent. Aero dependent here. It's plate racing. Yeah. Tyler wasn't able to get up there, man, do the block. And Jason Burgess, man, to the front. Wow. It's a good motor move right there. All right, see what we got. Who's that behind Michael? Ronald White. Good run so far. Jason looking good. Tyler Justice is right there. Michael Dorsey. Ronald White. So it's still side by side, 2x2, all the way back. '41 just can't get up there enough to maybe help out that 3 machine. Michael Dorsey up high. There's Bain right there. And you're going to see Michael come to the front. You're going to get it. Ronald's right there. Talk about a battle to the line. Woo! Boy, that was mere inches. Mere inches. Mike Dorsey up high, looking good so far. This is a side-by-side duel, man, between these two. Awesome. All right, so far so good, Talladega style, but out front, Jason Burgess, Tyler Justice right there, along with Mike T. Bruno. And back here, you got to go with her side-by-side at, we'd be getting close here, probably about another couple of laps or so, a green flag pit stops. Green, green, green. Green, greeny, 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 greeny. What y'all think about the race so far? Typical Talladega, huh? Let y'all get a in-car shot here. Or on the nose, how's that? Y'all see what these guys, man, look like. Alright, what y'all think? That's a good shot right there. That's what's going on. Side by side here. Man. Watch him work that wheel. T's falling back just a little bit. Jason's right there. You got a whole group of machines up front right now. Wow. Awesome race. It is some good racing, man. Typical Talladega style race. These boys out here, man, just putting it to the win. Right now you got Ronald White. He's pushing for everything he's worth right now. should be pit stops coming up. Green flag pit stops should be coming up here probably in the next 4 or 5 laps. So who's this up high? That is Davey Lamont. Didn't have quite enough motor to get up there. I'm telling you, Jared Beasley just, with that damage, just cannot push the car to the front like they want it to. And it's hurting. I know they want him to get up there and help. I know he's a teammate, and it's like, come on, guys. But maybe the best thing, man, it might be good to do right now is if Davey Lamont got up there, Mike T. Bruno would let him in somehow and get in there as a team. You know, Davey just does not want to ride behind him, but he has no help. You know, single car. I don't think it's going to be able to get it done, but we'll have to see. Ronald White right now, you know, it's early. I mean, it's still way early to be pushing the subject. To me personally, I would just ride. Have fun, you know? But I understand racing mentality. Want to race. But you got a long way to go, and you don't want to get yourself in trouble. Definitely don't want to get yourself in trouble. Still good side by side. We got 50 to go in this one. Door to door. Fender to fender. Oh, go Army. Now Michael Dorsey's going to drop down. See what Ronald White can do now. And now let me just go ahead and say this. I understand Jason Burgess, Tyler, and all them. They're all teammates. At this point right here, pushing the subject to take Michael Dorsey out of the lead, I'd just ride at this point. I mean, obviously you're going to come into the pits instead of taking this thing back side by side. Unless you just got a massive run. Ride, be patient, take it to the end. You know you've got a whole slew of teammates there, and y'all could gang up on them later in the race. What you need to do, think about, strategize what you're going to do later on. Right now is not going to win you the race. It's the last lap across the line is what wins you the race. What you do right now means nothing. Typical racing. That last lap. I'd love to see heat style racing. I want to see a league that does that. Put out about 3 short heats and then a main. Man, a couple of mains and then a feature. That'd be cool. Here we go. Michael Dorsey right now leading. I mean, they're doing what they need to do. Everybody kind of being spread out or kind of being patient right now. Go back here in the back. You can see a couple guys hanging out at 818 there. Derek Robinson. Got a nice looking machine. Nice. Good car. Got the Dalton Do-It Center, but we're here tonight, though. We're here for the Diecast Fans. I swore I had a thing made for the Diecast Fans. What I did? Boy. Guess I didn't. Oh. Oh. Wow. Chuck 'em up. Oh, well, I might have to make up one for the diecast fans myself. Well, up front, they caught some lap cars. And gonna mix it up. Who'd they catch? Ronald White's still up top. Yeah. 25, Derek Reeder. He's a lap down. Well, technically a lap down. He's on tail end the lead lap. And we got 00 right there. Hey, look at Gordon Larson having a good run. I like that. Bill Gordon. Bill Gordon. Gordon Power. There. All right. Good race so far. They're going to split them things 3 wide there at the top. Ooh-wee. Oh, car round. Just like that on the lid. Bam. Oh. Oh. Whamma. He got took out. Watch replay. That was a lap down car. Well, actually, no, it's Gordon Larson was up there battling. My bad, I said that wrong. Gordon Larson up there battling, and he just went up high and then just got caught by Ronald White just a little bit, and man got set on his roof. Whoa. Boom. Oh, and the one nowhere to go. Wow. That was crazy. Ouch. Just like that. How quick things can turn at Talladega. Whew. So. That was crazy. Cray. I haven't put my feet up over that one. What we got? Whoops. Dadgummit. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. I turned my other monitor off. Pit stops. Everybody coming into pit road. 4 tires and fuel. I'm gonna say 4 tires and fuel, but you never know. Yep, 4 tires. Might as well under caution get 4 tires. Then a 2-lap stop might go for 2, but I think everybody's going to opt for 4 here. There we go. And a lot of people stayed out. Don't get to wave around. That's what they're wanting. All right, appreciate everybody tuning in. How y'all doing tonight? All right. Good race so far, man, between these guys. Getting set to go by green flag here. Who's y'all's favorite out there? Who y'all got to win? I know. I think Sandy says she's going to pull him for Michael. Woo-hoo. All right, appreciate y'all out there, man. So far, so good. Got everybody, man, tuned in here tonight. About to get set to go by green flag racing. Sandy's like, yeah. All right. I know you out there pulling for Michael. Might come back in the pits again. Are they looking to maybe go the whole distance? Might be trying to fool me here. Might try to go the distance. Yeah, something like that. Woo! Okay. So there you go, green flag. William, who you pulling for, man? Who else pulling for somebody? We got 40 to go. Absolute number 3. Now, Sandy, I know you probably told me before, are you like the girlfriend, mom, sister, daughter, significant other, next door neighbor, grocery store person? I don't know. Helper. What? Gotta remember, I'm old. I can't remember. Here we go. Lights off on the pace car. Awesome. Pace car's in, we're going by green flag racing. Dog's about to get into something.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, Mom, all right, I got you. Well, I had to run through the whole list. You never know nowadays. We're under caution again? There's no way. What? Where's my little flag? My flag ain't out here. Hold on a minute, y'all. The flag is staying caution. There we go. All right, back racing. Man up front, Blake Falone, the Pokemon machine. He ain't looking for Pikachu, but for something. Michael Dorsey's still up there. David Heiser. Oh, and Andrew Yoder. Man with the force. Not Yoda. Yoder. Hey, you gotta look back here in the back. Tyler Justice and them are way back here in traffic. And I think that's by design. They'll be back up there before it's over with. Now, they still got 38 laps to go, so they got plenty of time, man, to get back up front. I mean, it's Talladega. You can start the front, the middle, the back. You can start the hot dog stand or the bathroom or at your mom's house. Still win this race. Run so far up here. They're going to have to get coordinated, man, to come to the front. That's okay. So far, so good. Everybody right now being patient. Seeing what they got. Everybody just being patient. Andrew Yoder right there, that 51 machine. So far, so good. Watching Blake Falone lead this thing, but he's got some company up high with the 7-Eleven, the Slurpee Mobile. David Heiser, Michael Dorsey. Gonna try to take it 3 wide. For the moment. That's Bradley P. Wilson. I don't know if that's a smart move or not. I'd probably hang off on that one. Unless you got a lot of help coming up there with you. And then I would definitely, man, just kind of bide my time. Blake Falone still holding on to it. Andrew Yoder's right there. I mean, this whole field is bunched up with one another right now with 35 to go. Actually been a pretty good race so far. They've done what they needed to do. Boom, boom. Michael Dorsey goes to the point. There you go. David Heiser leading it with him. Blake Falone. Anthony Calatoni. He sounds like an Italian dish. Andrew Yoder. Chris Baines. Spence Thompson. Man, he spun earlier in the race and he's back up there. See, anything can happen. One of these Talladega moments right now. Well, Michael Dorsey making Mom proud up front. Don't get up underneath the couch and put one eyeball out up underneath it. If you don't watch out so they don't get in trouble. It's looking good. He needs a little bit more help there from, I would say, Blake Falone. He needs to see Blake. Missing Sandra too, man. Sandra out there usually pulling for Zach Langren. He ain't seen Zach all night long. Where's he been at? He went to the back somewhere back there and migrated. He's like a big bear or something. He's just hanging out in the back all race long. Maybe towards the end he'll be up front. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. Oh, they're mixing it up. David Heiser goes to the front. Derek Robinson right there. Michael Dorsey. Andrew Yoder. And they're 3 wide back there in the back, too. Got the McDonald's machine back there. Them guys trying to get fries and shakes. Uh-oh, somebody smoked. Looked like a motor blew. We saw a smoke puff. I tell you, these guys, man, can blow these things sky high. I've seen it many times. Get up there and push too much. Next thing you know, kaboom! That thing might blow up, man, like a rocket. Mike was kind of rolling back a little bit. Get a little smiley face. I hear you. Oh, Michael fall back just a little bit. Here comes the burger machine. And Ronald McDonald up the middle. He's gonna get a bite out of Pikachu here in a minute. Everybody been a side by side, 3 wide. Look at old Spence Thompson, man. He got Buffalo Wild Wings. My little one said it's a Batman car. He said, it looks like Batman. I know, it's bad. It's that buffalo with wings on it. But it does look like Batman. Batman color. Black and yellow. I'm Batman. Here we go, bringing her to the front again. 3 wide up top. 17 machine. Who is that up top? That car way up there at the top side. This is a 17. I think he's a lap down though. He got a fast car. He can get up there and help somebody out. Andrew Yoder falling. Here comes Michael Dorsey. Back to the front. Wants to lead this thing as much as he can. I hear you. Guys, man, are actually putting on a good show up here. Side-by-side racing right now. As you see Michael Dorsey right there amongst other cars. Whew. Right now, still everybody 2x2s as Dorsey takes it to the front. Yoder's going to be right there along with him. You got David Heiser and Bradley Wilson, Derek Robinson, Spence Thompson, Trevor Harmon, Blake Filon, Robbie Buckner. Look at that. Buckner, man. And Anthony Calatorni's the top 10 as of right now. But that'll change fast. Well, look at Bradley P. Wilson, Bad Brad. He says, I want my shot to lead this thing. I haven't led one in a long time. I've said it time and time again. Plate racing. Anything can happen. Anything. And he does. Bad Brad brings it to the front. Got his partner there with him, Spence Thompson. Nice run to the front. I like that. And old Robbie Buckner. He's the one in the McDonald's machine. Man, serving up chicken nuggets, French fries, and everything else. I'm going to tell you, their slogan is, I'm loving it. Right now, he's loving it. Mm, 28 to go to cross the line, 27. We're breaking this thing down here at Talladega. Gonna break down here soon. Hit it back. Give him about another 10, actually 15 more laps or so. We're gonna get Harry up front. You'll see them guys in the back start moving to the front. They'll be making moves like rocket ships. Oh, car to wall. Oh, Mike T. Bruno's around. Oh, no. Tyler Justice through the grass. Wow, but Mike T. Bruno, nowhere to go. It happened back in the back. Oh, and he got caught. Ouch. Tyler had to go through the wall onto the grass. Oh, man. Mike T. Bruno. Not Mike. Oh, Blake Falone got together. 84. Adam Chapman right there. Wow. Zach, he's good. He made it through. Tyler Justice skimmed through that thing with the hair of his teeth, and oh, Tyler's like, whew, we survived that one. But man, oh, heartbreak for the 81. Hate that. Watch it again. Oh, Derek Pemberton. That's my bad. I said Blake Falone. I thought it was like Blake. 84, nowhere to go. Ouch. Mike T. Bruno getting all kind of tore up here. Wow. To the closing laps. Here we go. Andrew Yoder, man out front. Bradley Wilson, Michael Dorsey, Vince Thompson, David Heiser. Whew. Been interesting. All right. I think little one's home. All right. Right back. Alright, we're getting set to go by green flag racing here. Finish this thing out, get down to the closing laps. What y'all think about the race so far? All right, getting down here to closing laps here, folks. Talladega. And a good one. Andrew Yoder, the man out front. Bradley Wilson. Michael Dorsey, Spence Thompson, and David Hayes around the top 5. All right, here we go. We're getting set here to go back green flag racing. Statement underway. Andrew Yoder, Bradley P. Wilson right there, Michael Dorsey. Set. Whew. End this thing. All right, here we go. Getting set to go green flag. Hey, what's up, Michelle? How you doing? Pretty good. Just hanging out, man. Doing some racing. Here we go. Pace cars in. About to set to go back green flag. Finish this thing out here at Talladega. We're about to get a wild one going here. At the end of this one, gonna have 22 to go here. The super speedway here at Talladega. Pace cars in. Come through the tri-oval very slowly. Andrew Yoder's going to be the man taking them out.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. We're back racing here, Talladega style. Takes them about a lap or so to bring these motors up to life. Michael Dorsey already went 3 wide. He wants to get that thing to the front. Still just a tad bit early, I would say, to maybe bring it to the front. But there again, why not? Bradley Wilson up top. Spence Thompson along with him. You've got, looks like Trevor Harmon up there in the 29 machine. Everybody's kind of 3 wide. Now they're going to go with Andrew Yoder. Here we go, Joe Burchett. They ain't talked about him much at all. Kind of hanging out back in the back there. But Michael Dorsey's been the man up front most of it. Jared Wishing. He's wishing he was a little further up too. He's actually hanging out right there. Gonna start seeing guys make moves now and try to get to the front. See whatever they can do. Oh, they're wrecking. Zach Lingering involved. Jared Beasley involved in that one. That was a big one. See what happens. They were 4 wide, and oh, looks like Carl went up and Zach went up, and then ouch. That hurt. Ow. Zach Lingering back there just minding his own business. Wow. Yeah, no doubt. Oh. Everybody's been enjoying the race. Went to caution here. And down to the end of this one. This is what's usually what happens. Aggressive. Guys wrecking. Typical plate track. Here we go. Vroom, vroom. Alright. Who's going to be out front? Andrew Yoder, Michael Dorsey, Bradley P. Wilson, David Heiser, Vince Thompson. And get set here to bring this thing to a close here. It'll be less than 20. There's 2 things I'd like to point out. Last lap puts an end to it. 5 or less here on iRacing. The caution comes out. Well, that puts an end to it. All right. Break this thing down. Vince got a little bit of damage on the front of that 89 machine. That's going to hinder him just a little bit. Won't be too bad though. Dang, David Heisman, a 711 car. He need to put Big Slurpee on the back. He changed over to a black car. Maybe think I wouldn't say something about 711. As long as he keeps running 711, that's a Slurpee mobile. Alright. Alright. Let's go back green flag here. Wipe over here and handed me watermelon. I'll be running to the bathroom here in a little bit. Who don't like watermelon? Come on now. That's like good stuff. Andrew Yoder. Man out front, Michael Dorsey. Bradley P. Wilson right there. Pulling for the 96 and the 98. All right. Well, you got the 98 right there, Anthony Calatoni. Jared Wishing right there. Good deal. All right. Well, you know, like you just said, Ghost, anybody, man, can win this race. So even where they're sitting at right there, they still got a shot just like anybody else. As long as they don't get no wrecks. I think. Now, let's see. There's Jared right there. Got the diecast fans machine. Anthony. I don't know what he got. Oh, he's got diecast fans too. Okay, cool. His was just white. Alright, lights still on pace car. Here we go. Vince Thompson right there in that 89, yeah. All right. Blake Falone still in this one. Derek Robinson right there. Robbie Buckner. Wow. Oh, Robbie got a shot here. He's, get that McDonald's machine up there. Light's gonna be off on the pace car. All right, we're going back green. All right. All right, side by side, 2x2, getting set here to go back green flag. All right, fellas, don't wreck. So we can end this thing in green. I know, easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. That's right. All right, tell you what, here we go. Back green flag. Michael Dorsey out front. See if we can end this thing here. It'll take about a lap or so to get back up to full speed. What happens at the plate track here? It's got Andrew Yoder out front. Michael Dorsey, man, right there, along with David Heiser. Michael's got a little bit of help. Man, they're going to start pushing. Still maybe a tad bit early, maybe two right now, but definitely hang on to it. Now, if you're in the back, though, figure out how a way to get to the front. And Tyler Justice says, well, I'm going to just go 3 wide. 4 wide, going to push his nose in there. He's got no help. 4 wide in the middle. Can do that here at Talladega because it's wide enough. 3 by 3 by 3 up front. What a run. What a run. Michael Dorsey right there in the middle. He's got help. Why did he go high? Why? He should have stayed low. Car in the wall. Caution's out. It's a huge mess. I think Michael Dorsey should have stayed where he was. Oh, it's a huge one. Eric Robinson was right there in the middle of it. Where was he? And guys are 3 and 4 wide. Oh, and he got clipped. David Lamont involved. Oh. Go back here on a different view and see what happened. Oh, they just got together. Oh. Davey came up there. He was going to go around, man. Derek got to the back of them. Those two just trying to take up the same real estate. Next thing you know, boom. One of them racing deals, man. Yep, right there. That's just typical of the way this car works. It gets hooked up. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. All right. Close this thing out here. Tyler Justice was coming to the front too. Alright. I have less than 10 to go when we go back. Whew. We'll get heated. David Heiser out front. Michael Dorsey right there. Joe Burchett. Andrew Yoder. Blake Falone. Watch out for that 7 car. Hal Justice, he's there. And Robbie Buckner, he's up there too. Woo! All right. Boys, I know it's about to be nerve-wracking for them up front here. It'll be interesting. All right, David Heiser, Michael Dorsey, Joe Burchett, Andrew Yoder, Blake Filon. Good. Get set, man, to close this thing out here tonight, Talladega style. Here we go. All right. Well, let's obsess the situation here. David Heiser. What he's got to do to hold Michael Dorsey off. First thing, pray. Second thing, hope that somebody has loosened all the lug nuts out of Michael Dorsey's car and everybody else behind him's tires, and they fall off going down to turn 1 or 2. 3, revert back to 1. Pray. Because he's going to need all the help he can get. I mean, he's going to need all the help he can get. Or hope that somebody didn't pay their power bill, that the rest of the field didn't pay their power bill, and their power goes out and their internet falls apart. Because he's going to need help, because everybody's going to be shooting for that first place right there. David Heiser. It's going to be good. All right, here we go. What up, Davey? David Heiser. Like I say, he is praying that everybody's subscription on iRacing just runs out here as soon as the green flag falls. And he's the only one on the track. Jokes aside, he's going to need some help. He's got everybody behind him gunning for him. It's going to be interesting, and it's still anybody's race. I mean, you know, the guy all the way back there in 15th spot still could bring this thing home, so it's anybody, man. Hey, it's about to set up, man, to call this wild one here to finish here at Talladega. It's about to be crazy. Yeah, hey, sometimes you look up and you miss them. Sometimes, man, you just get caught up in them, you know. It is what it is. Typical plate style racing. And I guarantee you we're about to get set here to go some more exciting. As the Slurpee man himself, David Heisen, the 7-Eleven. Michael Dorsey's up front with Joe Perchette. Talked about Joe all night long, but he's up there. But again, it's anybody's ball game. It's not just anybody right now. We'll just have to see. Go. Green flag's back out. We're back racing. Now, Michael don't want to get that far ahead of Andrew because they'll just come and shotgun right about him unless he can get down low, but he's not going to be able to get down low. Now everybody's tucked up neat. Man, I tell you, whoa, bump drafting in the turn's not what you want to do. Tyler Justice put the bumper right there to the back end. You don't want to get too aggressive too early. Still 10 laps to go. You really don't want to bump in the turns. Right now, man, I'm going to tell you what. It's beating and banging. Up top, Michael Dorsey. Right now, the top side's working. We got 9 to go here at Talladega. Still a little bit of time to work. I mean, because you got to remember, this place is so big, man. The last are 2 laps to go. Woo! Boy, you can already see the tension starting to build. These guys, man, are side by side. David Heisen, he's hanging out front. He's hoping, man, that a hurricane comes through everybody's neighborhood, shuts their power off. Everybody just blinks out. Right now, he's going to cross this line. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. There's a couple places you don't want to bump draft. Going in the turn, out of the turn, in the tri-oval, out of the tri-oval. Bad places to be bump drafting. You'll see a lot of it, though, the last couple laps to go. Side drafting right there. Whoa, Tyler Justice almost lost it. He's going to get pushed back just a little bit. No help right now. Man, you can already see these guys hammering on each other. This is where it gets me nerve-wracking as a driver. You just do not know what to do, where to go, who to run behind. Everybody's for themselves, unless you got an awesome team up there. Michael Dorsey, the man out front going, I know Andrew Yoder's behind me. I don't know if he's going to help. Tyler's going to split the middle there. Blake Falone, I don't know why. Caution's out. For what? I have no clue. Derek Robinson? Maybe? Oh no! Car in front of him. Oh, Trevor Harmon. Ouch. Right, see what? The 42, Greg Lerman. Bump drafting in the turn. Nah, I told you, not what you want to do. And we got 7 to go. Wow. Oh, man. Greg Lerman. lap down car bump drafting in the turn. Gone wrong. Wow. Hey, bump drafting turn. You just don't do it, man. I mean, I'm serious. It just don't work. I mean, look, I've done a lot of races with pro drivers, and even with pro drivers, that's with these cars. Now, with the Cup car, let me go to refresh. With a Cup car, you might be able to get away with it for a little bit. All right, you might be able to get away with it a little bit. But in these Xfinity cars, I'm telling you, these things here, for some reason, they got like horns on the front. I don't know what it is. They just got horns on the front of them. And for some reason, they hook a car very easily. I mean, even on the back stretch, man, it's dangerous. They're not flat. They're kind of edged in the front. So you definitely, man, bump drafting in a turn. But now that was a lap down car. I don't even know why in the world he was bump drafting to begin with. But nonetheless, he's back there bump drafting. But, whew, I don't know. Michael Dorsey. Man, that's going to put us with almost a green-white checkered shootout here. Going to be interesting. See what we got. Andrew Yoder, David Heiser, Michael Dorsey. It's going to be good. Now, if this thing don't end up and somebody, man, upside down like a dead turtle, I don't know. The wheels will be rolling around and be just like little turtle legs, man, flapping in the wind. Flap, 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 flap. Joe Pritchett looking pretty good. Blake Filon, Robbie Buckner, Anthony Calatoni, Tyler Justice right there. Jared Wishing. Bradley P. Wilson rounds the top 10. Tyler needs some help to get up front. Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what. I mean, it's still anybody's ball game, but you got to understand something. You can come from 10th place all the way back up at this point. You're going to need a little help to get it done. I would say probably the best guy right now is probably sitting around about 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Yeah, y'all ain't never seen turtles when they stand up on top of their shell. The little feet be flying and flapping all over the place. You know, they be rocking back and forth. You ever watch one of these cars when it's on its hood? The wheels be running, the car be wobbling back and forth. Yeah, that's what I say. Like a big sea turtle, man, fell over. and instead of you know, a turtle sitting there going, help me, you know, these cars are going. Anyways, y'all get the point. All right. Whew. Probably gonna have about 3 laps to go when we go back green. And it's going to be interesting. What do you think about your Michael Dorsey and David Heiser? Survive. Unless you just got a dedicated teammate. Dedicated. And here's my thing. I don't know if Andrew Yoder and David Heiser are teammates. It might not be, but I don't know. Let's say they are. And I'm behind David Heiser, and I know for a fact, you know, I got nobody else here. I'm pushing my teammate to the win. How again, Joe? Would the turtle be on his time? yeah. I try sometimes. What the turtle be? Turn me over, and the car be going. Yeah. But if I'm Andrew Yoder, you know, me personally, I would, and I knew, you know, my teammate was like David Heiser, and I knew there's just no way that I was going to win this race. And if we got along beside, let's say, Michael Dorsey, I'm pushing him to the win because it's the best way to do. You know, that's just the best way to do it. All right, that's just all I got to say. You know, because if I knew if I stepped out of line, sure, I'd want to win the race, but if I stepped out of line, I'm liable to go further back than what I am. And I'd rather come out of here with the second place with a teammate winning and whatnot. I hear you. Yeah. There you go. Sound effects by Joe. So we're going to have to see how this one plays out. Because like I say, we're going to have it's actually going to be it's going to be a green-white checkered, really. Lights on the pace car should go out this time. When they come around, they should take the green, and then they'll take the white and take the checkered, and it'll be over with. Now, iRacing does not throw a caution. Now, if a caution was to fly this time, before they take the white flag, if a caution was to fly, it's over with automatically. This will be for the final time, no matter what. And then, you got to look at guys back there. Yeah. Well, I was kind of using an analogy on if I was a teammate out there with them, what I would do. I wasn't sure who the teammates were. Sometimes I look down there on the team, sometimes I don't. You really won't help. I mean, plate track racing is about teams. Now, if you had 3 or 4 different teammates up there, then y'all might get up there and race each other. But if you're the only 2 up there and you're battling against the field, sometimes, yeah. Oh, true. Next flag ends it. Yeah. Precaution comes out at this point. We're going to be done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you've got about 3 or 4, maybe 5 different teammates up there, sure, I'll race it out to the end. If it's just you and another teammate, and you're going up against several other guys, my philosophy is if y'all 2 can get to the front and make it 1-2, go for it. No need to try to mess each other up. I've seen that happen a couple times. I get it. Racer's mentality. You want to race. I mean, and you want to win. But there you go. Here we go. Getting set here to go green flag racing here tonight. We good. Final time. For the final time, out of turn 4, pace car is going to lead them here. Can Michael Dorsey hold them off? He's going to hope, man, that nobody out here paid their power bill. It all gets shut off. He just wins. They just forget how to hit the gas pedal. Yeah, note to self, don't go on safer barrier. It's a safer barrier, but that's what it is, a barrier. So don't do that. That hurts. Hurts car anyways. Pace cars in. Here we go for the final time tonight here at Talladega. We're going green flag. Now we'll take them a lap to get up to total speed as the green flag flies. Back racing here, and I tell you, you already see, man, David has not what he wanted as Joe Burchett just moved him up out of the way. Tyler's up there where he doesn't want to be at either. Oh, they're wrecking. Robbie Buckner's around. If a caution flies, it is over. Michael Dorsey's going to win. Wow. Oh, no. They took out Ronald McDonald. Oh, he just went up in David Heiser right there, and then they killed the burglar. Man. Robbie was doing good, too. Well, that's it. Just like that, we end it. Wow. Joe Burchett's going to come up in the third. Andrew Yoder's going to do this. Yeah. I mean, again, we're in racing moves, So, yeah. Plate racing. I'm going to tell you what. I'm got mixed feelings on plate racing. It's exciting. Don't get me wrong. but it's nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Got that. Andrew Yoder, man, and Michael Dorsey's gonna pull this thing off here tonight. Wow. Okay. White flag, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, Joe needed to go green. A lot of them guys wanted it to go green because it would have taken a lap for us to get up there. Takes a lap for these guys to get up to really speed, so they really wasn't even up to 100% speed. So, hey, but either way, man, plate racing, that's one of them deals. You know, win some, lose some. Here's what it is. Michael Dorsey is going to win it here tonight, though. Wow. There it is. Checkered flag. Final time. All right, well, let's bring up some of these guys and get a word with them. Joe Burchett. Joe Burchett, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you what, wild one, typical man plate style racing. Takes back the last couple laps.
Just, going back to that last restart, we had Heiser there to the front of us, lining up there on the outside. Had teammate Robbie there right behind us. We kind of had made it pack. Once we was going to try to time a restart and go to the outside of Heiser, but he kind of seen it coming, so we dove it to the inside. We felt like we probably could have got the run to clear him if we could have made it to the backstretch. But, it's plate racing, we're going to have some wrecks, and luckily we brought it home third. Unfortunately, Robbie got turned there. So, not the finish that we all wanted, but, we'll definitely take a third place finish tonight.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, well, you came from the back. You was in the back most of the race here. And like you said, to finish it out third. I mean, it's plate racing. You just know. I call these wild card races. I mean, anybody can win them. Sometimes, man, you end up finishing them. Sometimes you don't. But, hey, you got anybody you want to thank for third place?
Just everybody at Funk this season. Everybody at Sellers Racing. All the boys over at Overtake and RBI. Bradley, Robert putting on the league. And you and old Tim for doing the broadcast Sunday, Monday nights.
Hey, no doubt about it again. Appreciate it there, Joe, and a good run.
Thank you, man.
All right, there you go, Joe Burchett, man, coming up in third here. This guy right here, Andrew Yoder. Goodbye, Andrew. Joe in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you.
Well, I'll tell you what, she was able to hang on to that thing and survive and hold out here to second place. Take it through the last couple laps there.
Whew. It was pretty stressful. No, I was hoping there on that last restart that I was going to get a good run, and I did. I ended up pushing him there on that restart, and then was hoping I'd be able to get a run on him in the next two laps, but caution come out right away, so wasn't able.
Well, typical plate style racing, I call them, kind of anything can happen style racing here. Unpredictable, but you was able to come out of here second tonight. You avoided all the big ones here. It's not usually if, it's when they happen. Like you said, man, just one lap there, typical at the end of a plate style. But you got anybody you want to thank for second place?
Oh yeah, I want to thank y'all for broadcasting, let everybody see, and BHRA for Bradley and Robbie for putting all this on, and all my teammates over at WFO, and yeah, I think that's it.
Hey, man, again, congratulations on that second place there, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, I tell you what, there you go. Well, this guy right here, he was up front most of the night, and he pulled it off. Michael Dorsey, Joe in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I tell you what, you was up front most of the night. I guess that's the game plan there. Stay out of trouble the best you can, and you definitely brought it home here. Caution fell at the right time. What was going through your mind, though, right there before the green flag? Was you kind of like, what am I going to have to do to keep these guys off my back?
Well, I've been taking the outside as the leader on the restarts, and on the last one, I just had a feeling maybe the inside line was going to be the one to take. So we kind of threw the other guys, I think, a little bit of a curveball, and they just wadded up behind us, man. So right place, right time, right strategy. This is an awesome race.
Well, and I call them wild card races. It's typical plate track stuff here. Take nothing away from any competitor or anything, but it's just one of these places where anything can happen, and it does. But you was up front most of the day. You had a definitely fast car. You was up there amongst a lot of other teammates, and you definitely make a mom out there nervous at times. But, man, you brought it home here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Diecast fans, Elite. I couldn't do it without them, allow me to be on their team. So, yeah, Diecast fans, backwards hat for putting on the race. I do want to mention something. We won the first race of the year at Daytona, and that was on February the 18th, which was the day that we lost Dale Earnhardt, and today's Dale's birthday. So I run the 3 in honor of him, and, to win 2 races on both of those days, that wins for him.
All right, I hear you. There you go, man. Well, a good win here for the plate style, and it was awesome, man, to watch you out there, man, take this thing home tonight.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you do.
All right, there you go, man. Michael Dorsey and that number 3 machine doing what he needed to do tonight. Let's get the unofficial results orders. Michael Dorsey puts it in victory lane. Andrew Yoder comes up in second. Joe Burchett the third. Blake Filon the fourth. Anthony Calatoni fifth. Jared Wishing the sixth. Spence Thompson seventh. Dustin Kaliba the eighth. David Haas the ninth. And Derek Reeder 10th. We look through the rest of this field. Man, that typical plate style racing. Cars everywhere. Parts everywhere. And just driver's nerves everywhere. Pretty much about sums it up here tonight as we're going to leave the super speedway here tonight at Talladega. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Everyone, have a good night.